Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to another episode of The Cider Drinker. And yes, we are back with the Ascension Cider guys. I've done a fair few of their canned offerings so far, and I have yet another to try today. And today it's something a little bit different, because back in 2020, they released a series of ciders under their Eclosion series, which is essentially wild fermented single variety ciders showcasing one particular apple's sort of characteristics, I suppose. So I've got all four of the series to try, and today I'm trying out the first one, which is their Rosette cider. There we go, that one there. So what is the Eclosion series? Well, first thing that I want to say is I actually thought something was wrong with this can, because don't know if you can tell, but there's no carbonation in this at all. But thankfully, Bright Cider Life over on Instagram did point out, because she's reviewed one of them as well, is that no, they are actually supposed to be still. And on the front, it does actually say wild fermented still Rosette single variety cider. So thankfully, I haven't got dodgy cans here. But I'm going to say that this is actually probably the first cider producer I've known that has done cider that's been still in cans. I've done loads of still ciders in bottles, but I'm sure there are other producers that do it as well, especially obviously back in the box and everything. But still cider in a can? Never seen that before, so we'll see how that works out. So with the rest of Ascension's range, Rosette comes in 330ml cans, and the other thing about the Eclosion ciders is they're relatively strong. This one comes in at 7.1% ABV, so definitely pulling no punches with this one. So, the Eclosion series is a minimal intervention project that focuses on the apple, the terroir, and the year's effects on the season's growing. Locally sourced apples, simply pressed, left to ferment with wild yeasts, aged until ready, then packaged. We made the decision to can this cider still to retain its flavour and balance. So, yeah, that's really cool. Now, there's flavour notes on that side of the can, so I'm not going to let that cloud my judgment, but I will say that all of Ascension cider so far have been really good, so I'm looking forward to this one. So let's get the can open, let's get it poured out and just see what I make of their Eclosion series. I like that colour already. That looks cool. Any sediment? Ooh, wow, that is a strong aroma, holy moly. I can smell that from here. Whoa, okay. Well, that's a really nice colour. Translucent, not completely opaque, but yet definitely no filtering going on in this cider. That's a really nice colour. It's almost a orangey colour, but it's got a very slight, almost peachy, reddish sort of hue to it as well. It really does look nice in the glass, and yeah, I can actually see tiny amounts of sediment floating in there as well. Yeah, that really does look nice in the glass. So, what does it smell like? Oh wow. Oh, okay. So I've been getting this quite a lot recently from ciders, but caramel. But it's like not burnt caramel, but almost like almost sort of like a toffee apple aroma there. Slight sweetness there. Green apple. Sweet shop confectionery. Now, yes, smells like there's slight citric fruit influences there as well. Something like an orange peel, orange zest. Oh, it smells lovely. It smells really inviting. So, let's waste no more time. Let's dive in. Cheers, guys. The first of 4 Eclosion ciders. Let's see what it's made of. Acidity. Right on the get-go. Ooh, okay. Whoa. The smell belies the flavour, for sure. I thought it was going to be quite sweet, quite fruity. Oh no, it's totally the opposite of that. It's acidic, it's tart, it's got a little funkiness to it. Big, leathery, woody hits initially as well. Whoa, blimey, that is not what I was expecting. There's definitely a citric fruit influence there as well. Like a burnt orange, orange oil, something similar to that. Slight lime influences there too. A very, very subtle tannic presence on the aftertaste. Not a whole lot going on. There is a subtle sweetness to it. It is not lip puckeringly tart, so there is a slight sweetness, just balancing it out a little bit. It has got a fairly light body, but I feel that still ciders do tend to have slightly lighter bodies than their carbonated counterparts, so I'm not holding that against this one. But yeah, that's totally not what I was expecting. Blimey. Wow. Well, let's just see what the flavour notes say on the back. Burnt orange in colour. Oh, there you go. This cider brings you strawberry, red apple and funk on the nose. I'm going to tell you now, I did not get strawberry. Tart, funky apples and notes of berry on the tongue with a dry, slightly tannic finish. Okay, well, definitely got most of that. Apart from notes of berry, I'm definitely not getting those berry notes at all. The apples were sourced from the Greenways orchard in oh my god, how do you say that? Hurstmansoe in the early autumn of 2020. This can contains around 8 of them. So there we go, 8 Rosette apples have gone into this. Didn't even realise the Rosette apple existed until today. Yeah. Yeah, definitely not getting strawberry on the nose, I tell you that. But everyone's tastes perceptions are very different. So some people won't get berry, some people will. I personally don't. I'm getting more of that acidity, more of that those citric fruit notes, that slight leatheriness there too. But it's really nicely balanced. After the initial sip, it sort of mellows out a little bit, but you can definitely tell that this is a strong cider. Yeah, that's really nice. Really nice. It's drying, but it's refreshing at the same time, if that makes sense. I've had ciders like that before, where they have tasted dry, but it's just like, you kind of want to go in for more. It's got that sort of slight juicy essence to it. So, yeah, this is really good stuff. So, final taste for a final verdict. Oh yeah, this is really good stuff. I am gonna say, if you like your sweeter ciders, this is probably not going to be the one for you. It is unabashedly tart, I'm gonna say. So bear that in mind if you see a can of this. Well, probably not, seeing as it's like 2 years old now. But if they release another in the series with the Rosette apple, just bear in mind. It's quite tart, it's quite funky, it's a little bit leathery, and it's obviously not going to be to everyone's tastes, but it definitely was to mine. So Ascension have done another great job here, and I'm looking forward to the other 3 in the Eclosion series. So with that said, I'm going to go and give Ascension Cider's single variety Rosette a 8 out of 10. Definitely very well deserved. It's not the best that I've had from Ascension, but it's still a really good cider. And yeah, as I've already said, I've got all the rest of the range of the Eclosion series to try, and I know, judging from some of the apple varieties, what I'm going to be getting in for. So yeah, watch out for them in the future. But until then, that's another episode of the Cider Drink for you guys. I hope you liked it, and as usual, I'll be back with another delicious and tasty cider soon. Until then, wouldn't you know it, it's yet another hot and muggy day, so this is definitely going to go down a treat. Cheers, Ascension Cider. Take care, guys. Till next time.